Most y'all never even heard of the name Charlie Kirk until the headline screamed racist, till the videos chopped up, sliced, edited, showed up in your feed. And if that's your first introduction, of course you're going to think he was some bigoted figure. But here's the truth. You've been fed nothing but propaganda. Charlie Kirk was no saint. He was blunt, he was direct, and yes, sometimes he said things that made people feel uncomfortable, but sometimes you gotta shock them to get their attention. But uncomfortable doesn't mean racist. What he was really doing was trying to get the black community to take a hard look at our own problems. Stop letting excuses pushed by the liberal party and their talking heads define us.
Repeat the question.
If you had to decide in a binary choice, which is a bigger problem facing black America, racism or a lack of fathers raising black youth?
I think it's a combination of both, but for sure we'll say black because blackness affects blacks more than you ever affect me in my life.
I'm sorry, so you said you would say racism or the black fathers?
Fathers.
I agree. So now we have agreement. Do you agree that the last 5 years we've talked more about racism and way less about dads staying around with the women they impregnate? Would you agree that's probably a problem?
I agree that's a problem amongst all races. When you say we, who is we?
Well, as a society, but it's especially a problem in black America. If you had to guess, I know this is like Trivial Pursuit, but approximate, what percentage of black youth have a stable father around?
I wouldn't know those numbers.
It's about 30%. So that means that 2 out of 3 black kids do not have a dad around.
Once you think about it, when have you ever seen mainstream outlets play you the full debate? When have they ever let you hear the question from the student, the build up, the back and forth? Never. You only saw 20-minute clips trimmed perfectly to make him look like a monster, kind of like they did with Andrew Tate. However, that's how propaganda works. They didn't even want you to listen to Charlie Kirk. They wanted you to fear him. In reality, Kirk wasn't out here hating on black people. He was pressing us. What's really hurting black America? Is it policies? Is it culture? Is it leadership? He challenged the narrative that the only thing holding us back was some invisible, systematic boogeyman. And whether you agree with him or not, that's not racism. That's debate. That's dialogue. He didn't deserve to get shot. Just combat it with facts. And when you ain't got no facts, people get in their feelings.
While many social media users expressed their heartbreak and horror at Kirk's passing, thousands of sick users also flooded social media to celebrate the passing of the co-founder of Turning Point USA. Disturbing reactions ranged from mocking memes to outright cheering.
Clap if you care. All right, let's move on.
One user shared a video of herself dancing with a caption that read, "Charlie Kirk was just shot in the neck. This is cause for celebration." Others have shared images showing party balloons and memes with phrases like, "Rest in piss." The popular X account, Lives of TikTok, posted a disturbing compilation of people openly mocking Kirk's death. The post called out the deranged leftists as pure evil. Kirk was a father of 2 who boasted millions of followers and billions of views for videos in which he would engage in fiery debates with students on college campuses.
Speech is not a left-wing value, and they do not believe in freedom of speech. They believe in totalitarian control. There are exceptions to that, so if they have a problem, I think this is one of the best ways, not the best way. I literally could not be more open to disagreement. I say if you disagree, you go to the front of the line.
But by the time most liberals even heard his name, it was already in the package deal. Charlie Kirk the racist, Charlie Kirk the bigot. Let's not forget he was assassinated. That's when the media floodgates opened. Suddenly everyone had an opinion. But ask yourself, did you ever sit down and watch the debates before that? Did you ever actually hear them uncut and unfiltered? Or did you just swallow what the headline served you? Yeah, pretty much was probably a sheep. But I've been watching them before all of this happened. Stop letting propaganda think for you. Stop letting chopped videos tell you who's evil and who's good. Watch the debates yourself. See the exchanges for what they really were. Tough questions, tough answers, and sometimes the raw truth. Truth sometimes hurts. Whether you agree with Kirk or not, he wasn't preaching hate. He was calling for accountability, and that's something every community needs to hear. Tell me what you think in the comments. This is your boy Nashawn Simmons, and you're watching Conspiracy Facts and Truth. Don't let the narrative tell you what to believe. See it for yourself. Question everything. Stay sharp. Like and subscribe. I'm out until the next video. Peace.